Hey, you guys, welcome and welcome back to Pisces Network. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you to everyone who's already subscribed to the channel. This is not a normal video that you will see on this channel, but because of the immense confirmations that I have been receiving about situations intuitively in my life, I figured that I would share this with you as kind of your own personal confirmation to follow your intuition. Some of you may have found a post that I made on the community tab of this page where there was a video I shared with you guys speaking about black men in the manosphere and how certain things are happening with regards to violence, and that violence being initiated by certain content creators. I felt like this was interesting for me to comment on for you guys because of the fact that I actually did a world predictions reading, which you may know, detailing some of these situations, not necessarily knowing how they were going to play out, but seeing the Newsweek article that you see on your screen, and also an article that was featured in Elle magazine. This was pretty crazy for me to get this type of confirmation. So basically, I just wanted you guys to be able to see those clips because I know everyone's not a part of Patreon and you don't have to feel obligated to join. But I did want to share this with you guys because of the fact that there's so many times that we question our intuition. And I really want to drill this fact into you guys' mind that you are your best navigator. You are your best compass in life. And when I say trust yourself, I really mean trust yourself. I know that it's not necessarily easy at all times, but it's something that we have to do to be able to get ourselves to a point of confidence that I feel like all of you guys on this channel want to achieve. So don't think that I'm changing into any political commentator or anything like that. But I just wanted you to see the date that I posted the original video on Patreon compared to the video that came out with Cynthia G on her channel. This is the video that I posted, and if you guys really want to see more details about the situation and better coverage, go to Cynthia G's channel. Just click on the video in my community tab, and that will show you more information about the situation. But for you guys to see that I'm trying to trust myself just like you are, and that I predicted this, and it was something that now I have to give myself credit for because I did it. You should be doing the same thing in your life too. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and if you want to know more about Patreon, be sure to click the link in the description box below. Remember, this is our circle, Pisces. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see y'all later. Because of the Age of Aquarius, the universe wants things to be open. The energy in the universe wants people to work hard, to build things, to be genuine, to be honest, to be forthright or upfront, forthcoming, not to divulge all their business, but just to be upstanding citizens, because there's been so much turmoil. And what I feel like this is saying is that anyone who's in that position, people like Kitten Heels, people like Tasha K, people like these tarot readers out here who are spreading lies and spewing negativity in the name of money, in the name of getting rich, in the name of having power, they're going to be having a rude awakening because their platforms are possibly going to be removed. People who've been making money for a long time off of toxicity, they're going to begin to see a drastic drop in their engagement, okay? Because you know, tubing is controlling the engagement, okay? The powers that be. Okay, you guys, bear with me here because I was using some code words because they took down one of my videos. So I know I might sound crazy, but bear with me. It's controlling the engagement that you receive. It's pushing your content through the algorithm or not pushing it through the algorithm. And because of the collective outrage of maybe people who are financing, tubing, is going to pull back because they're allowing such negativity, and it looks bad because The Age of Aquarius is causing people to speak up. So anyone who's on these platforms or spewing this content to control, you know, the feminine energy's womb, or to spread toxicity on how to manipulate people, that's gonna be gone. Like, it's not gonna be gone overnight, but you're gonna begin to see this cycle out. Okay? Probably, you know, for the next 10 months, you're gonna see some things cycle out, but I also feel like over the next 10 years, okay? 7 to 10 years, there's gonna be a block or a delay or a prevention on the people who are spewing negativity. I feel like there's going to be some type of shadow ban here that's going on. And the algorithms are going to change, okay? What's the queen? What? Not the Queen of Wands, Lord. What's the King of Wands? The Ace of Cups. Wow. Interesting. What else is the King of Wands? I feel like these people had the opportunity to spread love, but they chose to kind of take from other people, or... Yeah, I feel like they were warned. Yeah, King of Cups. Wow. That's what it is. They were warned individually, as a collective, to be loving, and they chose to continue using their power to spread negativity. Yeah. They're like, I don't want to be happy. I don't want people to be happy. It's easier to ignite rage or hatred. They're like, Two of Pentacles. These people are like, Anybody who's on these platforms spewing out negativity, it's gonna be a situation, Spirit is saying through the cards, that they are going to be dwindling, okay? It's gonna be fewer and further in between, so that the true light, the people with true light, are going to be shining, okay? They had an ultimatum, but now they're going to be stuck. With the King of Wands, the King of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Cups, Seven of Swords, and the King of Cups. Remember I said the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups are like the mother and the father, but they're very, like, if you think of someone who is a good father, they're very loving, they're very nurturing, but they're also very emotionally controlled. These people out here don't know how to control their emotions. And if you are a creator on these platforms, because it's the Age of Aquarius and people are exposing more individuals for their sneakiness, Seven of Swords, their shystiness, their negativity, they're going to be like removed. And I feel like they had the opportunity. God's hand came down with this ace and said, get in touch with your emotions, okay? Don't try to take from other people to get what you want. Don't try to down other people, degrade other people to get what you want. Don't be negative. Be loving. Be compassionate. Control your emotions. Say what you have to say without hurting other people. Don't be self-serving. And I feel like they were like, I don't know if I'm going to listen to that guidance. And this is what's going to happen. Look, because King of Swords, look, I'm telling you, these black men out here in the Manosphere better watch out, because, honey, the white man is about to step in. The investors are about to step in. I don't care if they're truly Caucasian or not. Whoever's in power is going to step in and put these people on blast, and it's going to blow up their spot. I'm telling you. Because they had the opportunity to cause happiness instead of pain, but they had a choice between the Three of Swords and the Sun. The Sun is obviously more powerful than the Three of Swords, seeing as it is a major arcana. Because they're ruining, it's like they're ruining, you know, the minds of children or young influential minds. And the people who are in power of this, like, realize that it's not just, I'm gonna be honest, they realize that it's not just black kids who are being victimized. Now it's actually other nationalities, so now they have a problem. And that's just the fact of the matter. Because, I mean, look at how we act as a race. I love my race. I love being black. I'm proud to be a black woman. But at the end of the day, I'm not proud of my counterparts in most situations because they act a fucking fool. And I feel like if you're going to have a choice between true power and happiness and enlightening the world, enlightening the younger generation, teaching them to go down the right path, but you have the opportunity to do that, but you're like, I think I'm going to choose pain and sadness and problems, then there's going to eventually be a destruction of that narrative. And I feel like that's what's going on right now, because there was an attempt to control, you know, the Port of Miami holes of women's wombs. There was an attempt to control people's mental situations, okay? And I feel like there was a higher force. Yeah, look, as I take out the deck, the Hierophant again showing up and the Hermit card. I feel like God is stepping in to make certain changes, because there's a problem in this that has been discovered, and there's the Four of Coins, the Four of Pentacles. A problem has been discovered, and it's starting to spew over. It's starting to spew over too many demographics. That's what I feel. Hey, you guys, I'm back. I know that I wanted you guys to hear the audio of this particular part of the reading, but for whatever reason, the audio was canceled or deleted, or I don't know how it got separated from the video and it's not playing. When I play this clip on my laptop, the audio and the video are connected, but when I put it into the editing software, there is no audio. So I fiddled with it, I fooled with it, and pretty much I'm just taking it as an omen that whatever I said in this part of the audio was not necessarily meant to be repeated. Of course, you know, if you are a member of the World Predictions tier, please feel free to leave your comments below and let me know, or just, you know, give your opinion on the situation. But I tried everything I could to get the audio working, and it is not working, you guys. So I just wanted to summarize it for you so you guys will know what I was saying. And it's really nothing super specific, but there were definitely references and feelings in this reading of an implosion, okay? There's an ideology that is exiting when it comes to certain individuals in the black manosphere. There has been a lot of perpetuated negativity. There's been a lot of perpetuated violence, and maybe not even physical violence per se, because I don't even be in this shit long enough to know what's going on. But I hear things, and there's been a lot of verbal, like, abuse of certain female groups, especially black women, and just things that are unnecessary to say. And that, I feel, is what was being highlighted in this reading. And most of all, from sharing this with you guys, the only thing that I want to achieve in sharing this with you guys is for you to understand that now is the time for you to really be following your intuition. Now is not a time to doubt yourself. Now is not a time to push aside or ignore the messages that you are receiving from source, from within yourself. there's a lot of situations that we choose to ignore. But if you guys saw my community post, I said it there as well. Especially us women, especially us black women, have been in situations, some of us even countless situations, where our intuition has been the difference between life and death. And right now, with all of this that's going on, I just want you guys to really fall back on that. I want you guys to understand that the things that you feel, the things that you see in your mind's eye, and the feelings that come over your body as far as support and protection is real. Okay? An old way of thinking is out the window. Like all of the things that we used to live on, that we used to stand on, that some people like pride themselves with and, you know, define their life with, a lot of those things are going out the window. And you really don't have a choice in the matter at this point. The best thing that you can do is be a chameleon and learn how to adapt. And I feel like in this part of the video, what I was saying is that there's a lot of like conflict going on amongst these creators. And you can see there the title card is listed with the Five of Wands. But the title card appears to be like the World card. So I'm about to go in and find it. And you see the King of Wands I just showed there was the third time the King of Wands was pulled basically in this reading. It was at the bottom of the small deck. It's on the far right side of me. My right, your left on the video. In the golden deck. And it's in the top deck, the deck that's at the top of the table in the middle. So the King of Wands got pulled 3 different times. And I knew that it was referencing like black men at this point. And with the Five of Wands and that title card, there's a lot of like mental conflict going on because it was clarifying that Page of Cups reversed in the middle. There's a lot of mental conflict going on with these individuals. Not only is it mental conflict going on that they've had like from trauma that is not being dealt with, but there's also mental conflict going on because of the results of their actions in these situations where they create this content that incites negativity. So it's kind of like a situation where now it's bubbling over. And I just want you guys to just be very aware of your surroundings. Be very aware of the people who you deal with. Of course, please see the disclaimer in my description box because I am not a medical legal or psychological professional, and I do not presume to diagnose any issues with this prediction or this video. But what I am saying is that there's an implosion that is going to take place. You're going to see these men start to attack each other. You're going to see them be blaming each other, pointing the finger. You can go back and reference the title to the video in the beginning. And you're going to see them start to attack each other. You're going to see things start to go up in flames. You're going to see them start to point the finger. You're going to see them divert. You're going to see them even say even more obscene, crazy things because they're in panic mode, okay? Then you're going to start to see them pandering. You're going to start to see them, you know, make excuses for what they've done or try to do things that advocate for a better cause. It's like there's going to be a complete shift because now there is a lot of fire that is being spread. So they're going to start to be, you know, in damage control mode. So just be very mindful because you never know the depths of the human mind, especially when it's been through an immense amount of trauma. Protect yourselves at this time. Use your intuition at this time. And make sure that you are reading between the lines and really using your third eye to see what the fuck is going on. And I don't mean for this to be like, you know, an advertisement for Patreon, but I really be getting into that shit on Patreon. And if y'all want to see what I said during this part of the video, or if you guys want to see any other exclusive content like this, please be sure to check out Patreon. They charge on the 1st of the month, every single month. If you just want to watch for 1 month, I understand because this particular tier is the most expensive. And I am not by any means trying to force you to join, but I know some of you guys may be curious. So feel free to check it out. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video because I know it's different. This is not going to be common on the channel. I just had to give you guys confirmation to trust your confirmations. And with that being said, I will see you guys on the next video. Remember, Pisces, this is our circle, booze. Bye.